but this man has. Finn Russell off to Bath at the end of the season.
Milieu à droite. Il est joué. C'est pour toi, Christophe. Capitaine. Blanc.
Finn Russell gets the game underway. And Toulon under a little bit of pressure. There's scramble, there's spillage. Bast picks up and past the other direction. There's Poloniati. Finn Russell picks it up. Good tackle to bring him down. Nola Garek. Fierce start. And they're already piling into this Toulon defence. Sankuni, there's Diallo. Le Garek. Gael Fickou this time. The inside pass. And just driven back is Naman Diallo. Le Garek. French international scrum half, spillage, and Toulon pick it up, and decent clearance there from that man Septar, nearly a 50. Well, that's not a bad kick either, taken quickly by Septar. No, went backwards. Sorry, went forwards from Marius Dumont. Gael Fickou. Whoa, interception, but we are going back. They're a little bit unlucky here. That's not going to count. That was a great interception, though. But we go back to the knock-on. Lightning fast. Matthias Smaili. A few players who've got a lot of speed in the back line for Toulon. They'll be looking for options like that. Look, this is that was the knock-on. Marius Dumont, originally from Sambat. And trying to reach Vinaya Habosi. Dimitri Sarzuski alongside Laurent Travers. They know how much this is important. We got to the business end. Money time in the top 14. And that's going to be a penalty for the scrum. It's a good victory, that is. And a big shove from Trevor Nyakane. He'll get a bit of credit there. Getting the better of Jean-Baptiste Gros, coming back into this team after being absent for quite a while. Lucid prop from Al down in Vincent van Gogh country. It's a very good kick down towards the 5-meter line, and the opportunity for Racing to try and go hard into the forwards. Discipline being important. Know that they've got much more experience than this Toulon pack. Honestly, if I ran through the list of players who are not in this squad who would normally be picked, you'd be quite alarmed. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Bobigny around the outside. Getting a Cammy shot, that is, of course. There's the charge. And is it going to be the first try? I think it's been grounded. There it is. And how about that for an early score? Big, big push there from Bati Shuzanu. That's his second try for the former Bayonne player. He'll be happy with that. Well, it came from the line out from Shuzanu. And then afterwards, big drive. And pretty disrupted the defensive line. And then afterwards, it just peeled off around the side. And just look at the extension and the grounding of the ball there. Very strong. Very difficult for Toulon to try and defend that. Going straight down and the big, long body. Good grounding. And a 5 points in the bag for Racing as early as the 4th minute. Finn Russell ensures that the flags go up. Pierre Mignoni watches from the stands. Could be a very long evening for the Toulon coach. Perfectly taken there by Diallo. Diallo, very zippy, very strong back rower. That's wonderful work there from Kamisha as well. Very dangerous hooker. Good work from Poloniati. Le Garrett gets the ball out. Great charge as well. Taken forward there by Gogashashvili. Finn Russell, Gael Fickou. Well, there's a chance for them to try and put a bit of pressure on Domon. Oh, he's dropped the ball. He tries to pick it up on the ground. And surely that's going to be Racing who will get a scrum. The pressure on Marius Domon, just a little bit too much. Charles Olivon watches on. He might have to come on a little bit earlier than expected. In fact, when you look at all of these players, that's Noah Le Garrec. Fabien Galtier's got his eyes on him. Great charge there from Gogashashvili. Shuzanu to support. Le Garrec gets it out. There's Finn Russell, quick pass to Gael Fickou, and just pops one down, putting a bit of pressure on Marius Domon. And there it is, great tackle there from Max Spring. Support play by Habosi. The knock-on's been made. The scrum will be set. 20 years of age of sevens player. Played 25 matches for the France sevens player. There he is. Played for Barracudas and Saint-Barth before he played in Guadeloupe. That's where he got picked up by Toulon. Feeling the pressure at the back. Off the back he goes, big drive from Kamikamitsa. There it is, try number 2. Outstretched arm, the Fijian giant crashing over and making sure that that was going down and nowhere else. 4th try this season for Kitione Kamikamitsa. Well, it started with the big man going, peeling right off. And look at the acceleration there, taking out 2-3 players. Really complicated to try and bring him down. He's still going. And there it is. Well, he might get pinged for that, but the grounding of the ball is fine. But was there a second phase? Was he down on the ground? Was he tackled before? Still moving with those knees? Well, we'll pick up on the TMO in a second. I think it's okay. Finn Russell, as cool as you like. 14 points to 0. Well, he's a human locomotive, big, burly Fijian. The support play from Chavonsi, just making sure that he was going to get over. That's teamwork. Nicely picked up, Diallo. Well, so far the back rowers are providing us with the power and the points. West. Smiley running into trouble. Taken forward there by Adrien Warrion. Benoit Payog. Bit of possession. Needed possession. Smiley with a big kick over the top. That's gone a little bit too far. No mark that's been made. Max Spring sends it up into enemy territory, marginally. Teddy Bobigny, former Racing man, of course. 106 games playing in for Plessy Robinson base team. There's Finn Russell, gets the ball back to Chavancy through traffic. Not afraid of going through traffic. Jules Collin with the tackle. Fickou. Diallo again, unable to make the pass. Squirms at the side, not a problem. Fickou picks it up. They need support play now. Counter rucking, that's played on the ground. That will be a penalty. Benoit Payog.
Au départ, il n'y a pas de souci. Après, on perd le ballon et ruck formé. 9. Allez, sur vous. Non, sur vous.
Line out for Chat, taken well by Diallo, and nice and neatly done. Once again, charge coming from Poloniati. The driving force continues. Diallo's just ripping up that Toulon defence. It's a forward pass, that is.
Allez, la passe clairement en avant du 10. Mais les rouges.
Little mistake there from Russell. He knows it.
Il passe en avant du 10 blanc. Mais les rouges. Allez, on y va, monsieur. Attendez. Ah, pardon. Allez, vous avez la marque. Allez, un bon gap tous les deux.
Scrum, and this time Toulon got the chance to just clear their lines. West lingers at the back. They'll need to hold it up.
Allez, on repart à la même marque. Oui, calez-moi la distance, pareil, distance, sortez-moi cette épaule. Allez, on y repart de suite.
Dmitry Sasuski, of course, former hooker, French international. In a previous life, he played for Béziers.
Flexion. Lié. Je.
Bastereau. Oh, it's been charged down. That's not bad at all. Look at that for a little bit of wily, sneaky play. Nola Garek does have a fine set of skills, and one of them is his acceleration and speed. See, the pass was made to Payog by Bastereau. Charged down just a little bit too hard, flying off and behind the dead ball line. Russell hits it high. Who's going to go up for it? Well, the mark's been made very clearly by West. Chat. Over the top it goes. A little flick by Goyashashvili. And it's Toulon. Well, it's been knocked forward there, so they got the ball back.
Avantage en avant.
And Finn Russell, advantage will be over after this kick. Straight down the throat of the pitch, picked up by that man Dumont. Let's see if he's got verve and swagger, just like that Caribbean island of San Bartolome, where his origins come from. There's Bastereau, a little short pass, just running into the Fabien Sonkoni. Dumont trying to kick the ball through. Benoit Payot comes up against Gael Fickou. Goes down, support arrives. Look how much they've been pushed back. Racing defense very much in position.
On reste pas sur les appuis.
Camille Shao just coming off his feet there. Another line out this time, Bobby, is not straight. Oh, it's a second attempt of throwing it in there. Just got to be careful with that. Finn Russell, big up and under.
Non, vous le tenez, vous le tenez. Jouez là, à 9. Derrière. Ouais, j'ai vu, merci. Sur vous, hein.
Just a few errors, a few mistakes seeping into the game. Racing sitting on a 2-try lead. 17 minutes into this first half. Well, look at this. This is better. It's truck and trailer. Look at Poloniati getting the movement going. That's nicely done. Over the top it goes. Not direct to the hands, but it doesn't matter. Habosi picks it up. That's taken forward there. Le Garec. Habosi there for the support play. Well, that was really good play. He got really hit quite hard, Marius Dumont. His hands are on the ball. And that's good work.
15 rouge premier. Ballon gardé. Allez, sur vous.
Well, the idea was good, but he didn't. It wasn't too much. That's just look at this moment when he goes down. That's really good work. That is from Marius Dumont. Just not holding back. The 20-year-old not afraid to get his hands dirty. Nicely picks up. Good work that was from Mathieu Lecovec. Picked up by Bastereau. Bastereau goes down. Players flying in, especially that man Sankoni. There's the kick over the top. 50-22 potentially. No, Habosi picks it up.
On attend.
Spring sends it into the stands. Bobigny, perfectly snatched out of the sky by Jules Collomb. Here they go. Big charge this is. It's good work that is from Septar. Bastereau. It's a good tackle from Finn Russell as well. Payog. West. Pass not perfect. Can't do that up against Racing. Well, they got a chance to maybe... Yeah, it's Finn Russell just not getting out of the tackle zone. You saw that he was struggling. Did they go for points? No, they're going to go straight for the corner. Anything that they could possibly get from, in terms of big points are concerned, got to go for the corner. Racing are going to be brutal. It's wonderful to see a few Toulon fans right up north, the opposite side of the country. Now look at that, look at Russell. Now you got to get out of the way, just slowing it down. Noticed by Ludovic Kerr. Bobigny, perfectly taken. Oh, it's just been tossed down wildly from the line out. Just a bit clumsy. I think that you just need to be a little bit more patient. The ideal scenario, I understand that there's a little bit of pressure to move quickly because of this Racing defense, but let's have a look at this again. And there it is. The idea was quite good, in fact, but Rafael Lacafia couldn't get it into the basket for Bastereau to take forward. West. Domon goes up. That's going to be Toulon get possession. Brooks, and it'll be a knock-on and a scrum for Toulon.
Il n'y a pas d'avantage, on revient ici sur l'avant. 10 blancs, mais les rouges.
Racing, if they get 2 back-to-back victories, then they will get a home barrage. And they thought that maybe they wouldn't. So there is a chance that they could play at the Paris La Défense Arena. But they've got to get 2 wins. They travel away to Clermont on the 28th of May on the final round, round 26. Timing's not good. They've got a tap. They get it moving.
Avantage, on n'est pas 10.
Mathieu Lecourvec, and they got the penalty advantage because they weren't 10 meters. West. Emeric Luke, we haven't seen much of him. Benoit Payot goes digging for the ball, does really well. Trouble is he runs into Gaël Ficou.
Avantage terminé pour pas 10.
Be a scrum. Butterfingers from Benoit Payot.
Vous ne lui laissez pas la place pour s'engager, je vous l'ai déjà dit. En avant 9 rouge, mais les poches. Arrête du temps.
A little bit of treatment and we get back to business.
Reprise. En avant 9 rouge, mais les blanches. Flexion. Lié. Jeu.
scrum holds up and it's picked out there by Le Garec.
En avant, rouge. Ouais,
And
j'ai vu, Mathieu.
just been knocked forward. So Le
Avantage en avant.
Garec and Racing in possession. 25 minutes in. Camille Chat knocked back. Le Garec
Bon, Jo. Avantage terminé sur en avant.
took a touch, but it doesn't matter. It's still live. Here he is, Domon. Domon's still going. Does run into a bit of trouble there. His name, Trevor Nikane.
Non, vous le tenez. Il n'y a pas de souci, le ballon dispo, vous le tenez.
West dinks one over the top. That's nicely done. Very well played there by Sepcha, using that strength. Oh, that's a good running line, a very good running line. Gets a little bit of a boost as well, Glukovec. Into the 22 they go. West, what options have they got? Might not be the right kick. Oh, there's a touch there. It's going to be a line out for Toulon. And Habosi got his fingertips to that. And he knows it.
Allez, sur vous. On y va, rouge. Pas de réunion, on y va. Pas de réunion, s'il vous plaît, on y va.
Got to get this right, Teddy Bobigny, against his former teammates.
Arrête du temps. Stéphane, envoie-moi le médecin. J'ai tous les joueurs de Toulon qui me disent. Ouais, j'ai les joueurs de Toulon qui me disent que leur scie, c'est pas bien.
Looks like Mathieu
Ouais,
Lecorec.
pas de soucis, on attend. Hein. Ouais, ils me disent que le scie, c'est pas bien.
Jules Coulon.
Faut être un protocole. Ok. Protocole
Yeah,
commotion.
he's just telling the referee doesn't feel too good.
Commotion sur le 6.
So he's going to go off for HIA. Charles Olivon potentially coming on. There he is. Bring on the big man. Thought he'd come on earlier than expected, but the 33 capped French international.
C'est bon, Alexis. Allez. Reprise. Allez, dans les 5.
Toulon, and what can they do? They haven't got any points yet. The Racing team holding them up. Poloniati trying to get his hands on it. There he is. Oh, that's beautifully done by Benoit Payog. Absolutely spot on. Appreciated by Frank Azema. The sneaky move from the sneaky number 9. Try number 3 for him this season, potentially his last. He waited like a little meerkat before pouncing. Protected by the big boys.
C'est ça d'aller au milieu des gros.
Well, you can see this, the line out was set, brought down, very well organised. And there he is, he's at the back, and he's got Bastero as protection. No better man. And he sees the line and he goes down, and it's been grounded despite the pressure coming in from Henry Chavancy in his defence. Great score, 14-5. The extras are good from the same man. Spent 14 seasons at Montpellier. And here he is, working the magic. And it all comes from Charles Olivon. Superiority in the sky. Makes it safe. Payog makes sure that it goes down. Good work, son. Well, that's straightened out one set piece within the Toulon team. Of course, Toulon going into another European final next weekend. a little question of trying to deal with Glasgow in the final of the Challenge Cup. Day before, La Rochelle enter the Irish snake pit and try and deal with Leinster. Leinster losing to Munster earlier today. Yep, you heard it right. La Rochelle losing to Montpellier earlier today. You heard that right too. Here we go. Fiku. Oh, it's lovely. That's beautiful. Habosi's acceleration, remarkable. He rolls. That's not going to be a try. That was very much rolling. Mr. Kerr's argument is that he was tackled and he still kept on rolling, using that big Fijian momentum. I'm afraid slightly illegal. See this again, just look at the acceleration. That kick from Russell, majestic. Pounced on, not tackled, but he's tackled there. He's actually released by Luke as well. Wasn't held. And again, good work. But it will be, there's an offside position. Little mistake in the line out. Olivon unable to make it safe. And Jean-Baptiste Gros just on the wrong side of Olivon when it was got after the kerfuffle following the line out, as you can see. So there it is. That's brought down. And that bounce that was picked up there, I'm afraid, was slightly illegal. Oh, watch out, we've got Cameron Waukee on the bench as well, the 19-cap Frenchman. Teddy Iribarren. Racing going for the sticks this time. Cannot afford to lose this one, Racing. Could find themselves knocked out of the top 6 if they lose next weekend. Russell's pulled it. $208 points coming into this encounter. 212 now. Legurek on the outside. Diallo's really wandering around the thicket looking for ways through. Can't find a path on that occasion. Russell smashes it deep down into enemy territory. And that's a pretty good kick coming from that man, Marius Domon, the 20-year-old. Just showing us what kind of skill set he has. And again, responds with a kick that takes it down into enemy territory. Well, got to get yourself back into an onside position. Benoit Payog's experienced enough to know that you've got to get 10 meters out of that zone. The problem was that where the line out should have been taken, so see where this came out, look where the linesman is. He'll put his flag up there, but the problem is, it's where the line out was taken. That's a good kick down into the corner. And he got to be 10 meters. Too close. Mr. Kerr will blow his whistle and get his P moving. It's a line out, 7 to go. And Kamisha with a chance to try and find his teammates. Numerous options here, but Chouzanu is a logical. Maxime Petitjean there, who's going to be staying with this Toulon team next season. Frank Azema looks like he's leaving, with Pierre Mignoni staying. West still in play. Oh, he's very dangerous, Spring. I don't know where he was going, but he was flying over the top there, Gogishashvili, Habosi. That's good counter-rucking, but Nola Garek just holds firm. Kame Kamisha. Niakane this time, the South African World Cup winner from 2019. Oh, that's a beautiful pass from Russell. Johan Imhoff, can he score another try? Brought down by that fullback Dumon. And look at this from Groh. Benoit Payog playing some of that sneaky play that we know that he can. And West gets rid of this. Well, he's an interesting player, there's no doubt about it, but just look at what Russell does here. So he draws the players, and that release into the hands of Imhoff was sublime. And look at that tackle there from Marius Dumon. You know, we knew that the youngsters needed to come in and stand up, and look at the wily Argentinian winger, unable to just weave around him. Perfectly read by the youngster. There's only a difference of 15 years between them. Le Garec. The human battering ram continues for Racing. Final 5 minutes, but Toulon holding up very well. Go around the other side, they got an advantage here. There's Kami Shat. Good tackle coming from Payog. Keeping the ball as a tackle that's caught the eye of the referee. Chavonsi. Oh, he's just unable to offload in the tackle. We'll go back to the high tackle, I think. Yeah, it was Kieran Brooks, who's just not wrapping. One of the foreign players in this Toulon team. It's well stripped. That's good work. That is from Attila Septar, the Romanian centre. Not that it matters. Russell sticks it in the corner. And the forwards prepare to make it safe from the line out. Kieran Brooks, the 32-year-old English tight hood prop, as we see Jules Collin. Don't think he's coming back on. He's only 20 years of age. Keep him protected. Nicely done, that is, and it's a big charge. Racing go again. Trevor Niakane! There it is, the South African, the former Bulls and Cheetahs player. A World Cup winner in 2019, scoring a very important try just before half-time, crashing over. And a third try for Racing. Triggers the celebrations here in Le Havre. Well, let's have a look at that again. Kami Shat, perfectly taken by Fabian Sanconi. Ball back into the hands of Niakane, one of the biggest front rowers on the pitch today. Great support play from Shat, and he goes down and nothing will stop him. 130 kilos of South African meat, making sure that that ball was grounded. Finn Russell doesn't manage to redeem himself. 19 points to 7. 2 straight misses for the Scottish international. Oh, that was a bit of contact there from Luke on Diallo. Referee's okay with it. It's a 50-50 challenge. Gogishashvili, former locomotive player.
Jouez là, 9. Ouais, juste au niveau de la tête, à la ligne de hors-jeu.
Legarek. Taking full advantage of Luku and Baptiste Koyo's injuries during the Six Nations and getting himself into that French team. Look at that. That was very much a 50-50 tussle, wasn't it? An aerial combat. Stolen by Racing. They attack. Well, he's just smashed it into the stands. It's the end of the half. That's the end of this first chapter of 2. And Racing lead Toulon 19 points to 7. 3 tries to 1.
Effectivement, aux côtés de Kamisha, une entame satisfaisante, j'imagine.
Kamisha.
Ouais, on a fait 20 premières minutes satisfaisantes.
Yeah, 20
on a tenu la balle, on a
strong minutes. Kept hold of the ball, got ourselves into their half. Then we started giving the ball away, and they took advantage, scored a fine try.
On a su remarquer derrière.
But we managed to score. We used our forwards to keep possession, did well.
J'allais dire l'inverse de la question, un début de mi-temps vraiment, j'allais dire catastrophique. Vous revenez un petit peu dans le match, comment t'expliques ça?
On a eu du mal à aller jouer chez eux et donc on a été cantonné dans notre camp. Après on prend des essais sur Moll, il faut qu'on arrive à défendre les Molles et aller jouer chez eux. On a réussi à aller là-bas une fois, on a marqué, il faut qu'on continue sur ça.
Et le 1 contre 1 contre
territorial game.
1 contre 1 et voilà, j'ai réussi à le remporter, c'était un peu un coup de chance et j'espère que je vais en remporter un en attaque.
T'as choisi un côté?
Non, j'ai attendu qu'il fasse son choix et je suis parti.
Merci.
There you go. Waited till he chose his running line, and then I went for him. Talking about the Owen Imhoff tackle that prevented them from scoring their 4th try. Shuzanu, Kamikamitsa, Niakane with the tries. Russell with 2 conversions, missing a penalty and another conversion. Hayog's the man for Toulon. Still a lot of rugby to be played, and a lot of work to be done for Toulon. Need to play deep and get themselves into Racing territory. When they go up there and they keep possession, they put pressure on their opponents. 19 points to 7. We'll take a break and we'll be back in a few moments' time. 5 points. And above Stade Francais, with it's a 3rd place. Stade Toulousain 75, top of the table. La Rochelle 74, and Stade Francais in 64 points in 3rd position. And they'll play Lyon tomorrow at home at Jean-Bouin. But Racing, if they can move above them and try and move into one of the top 2 positions, then in a very good place to finish it off. And they'll keep an eye on what Lyon do against their neighbours tomorrow night. Second half about to get underway. New Zealand fly half west. We'll get this second 40 underway. Heading back to La Rochelle after a little stint down on the south coast. Here we go. The high kick goes up, edge of the 22. A little bit of contact, but Diallo makes it safe. Just Adrien Warrion trying to get himself on the end of that. Had to keep that alive. Gaël Drian, we haven't even seen him with his flashy footwork and electric pace. Such a wonderful player. Habosi drops the ball into the hands of Spring, goes back. Gaël Fickou runs into Charles Olivon, not the right person to meet and greet in the midfield when you haven't got electric pace moving. Well, they might want to kick this unless they fancy their chances once again, but it looks like it's going to go up. Le Garec. Nicely taken there. Watch out for Benoit Payog. Tries to keep the ball alive. He does. He flings it into the hands. Taken forward there. Habosi picked up by Kamishat. Racing. Benoit Payog playing with fire, just chucking that ball aimlessly in anybody's direction. Blindside, just got snagged there. Olivon with his hand on the... Oh, that's going to be a penalty. And Olivon got away with something quite illegal there. A bit of shirt pulling. And he'll be very fortunate on that occasion. Gogashashvili frustrated. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's a mismatch if I've ever seen one. Come fly with me. The idea was great, but I'm sorry, but only if you know where it's going. Kick wasn't ideal. It's out of the 22. Where am I going? Oh, no. Great work by Bastereau at the breakdown. Here he is. West. Oh, it's taken back into the 22. Got to keep it alive. It goes up. That's been picked up. That's a nice little take. That is from Spring. Got to let go of the player. His knees are on the ground. Spring. Blind side. On opportunity here. Oh, spillage. Spillage. The hesitation. Imhoff unable to take the ball and make his move. Le Garec. And yeah, there's just a misunderstanding on that occasion. Racing coming off the back of that 55-14 thumping of Bayonne. And of course, Toulon with a bit of an issue. Losing at the Velodrome against La Rochelle. That was a massive loss for them. 8-23. What options does he have? Gaël Drian. Like to see a little bit more of the 22-year-old winger. He is the real deal. Originally from Bretagne. Bit messy. Le Garec gets a little bit of a hit to the head. It was purely accidental. Wow, wild passes. Now what does Finn Russell do? That's a little bit of a late tackle on him. Fickou picks it up, still on his feet. Finally gets grounded. Yeah, there's a high tackle. Oh, the break, he's not going again. Cherny Akane, he's got support. Poloniati could have given the pass, could have made the pass, decided not to. I don't know why. That would have been surely the best option. Kamishat picks it up, swats away Benoit Payog. Still got the advantage, says Mr. Kerr. A couple of offsides. Oh, that's kicked down into the corner, but they'll go back to the advantage. Gelfiku playing the advantage. The grubber goes down into the corner, but...
7 et 4. Ouais. Écoutez, 12. Écoutez, il me l'a donné, il m'a dit pénalité, c'est pour ça qu'il y avait avantage.
Look at that break. Why did he not make that pass there? I would have put my money on the big man, Poloniati, all day, every day. Niakani. He saw him there, still wanted to go. He's trying to play bluff, isn't he? Whoa. It's a good tackle mind, isn't it, from Marius Dumont. His defensive game has had to be top-notch.
Il me le donne, c'est pour ça qu'il y a avantage.
To bring down him and deal with Juan Imhoff in the first half.
Écoutez, l'arbitre vidéo, il a checké même à l'écran décalé, il me dit c'est une pénalité, c'est pour ça qu'il y avait avantage, vous devez avantage terminé.
Now, Russell.
Ouais, mais il n'y a pas de souci, je vous réponds.
First points of the second half, and it's the Scottish fly half from the Bridge of Allen, who adds a few more points to their tally.
Derrière par les blancs-jeux.
Well, that should have been exploited. Picks up, this is nice. Now, what can he do here? Dumont, oh, wow. Straight into the traffic in a big way. Picked up, taken forward. They go again. The support players arrive. Benoit Payog, West, inside pass, neatly done to Luke. Oh, spillage, it's been picked up, but it's been knocked forward. And the frustration there of spillage at a moment when they were really trying to find those acute passes amongst obstacles galore right through the middle. So we'll look at this again. So West is there, cuts inside, short pass to Luke. That's the decent one. Great tackle from Diallo. Tries to make it available. Bayo can't get hold of it. Tackled by Le Garec. Maybe it was he was tackled off the ball, but I think he touched it with his fingers. Just look at that. Oh my word. Don't go in there. Fearless from the 20-year-old. Sixth game of top 14 for Marius Dumont. And he's looking pretty slick. He's been thrown into the pit, hasn't he? You've got to fight for your life out there, mates. Timing not good, and you got to respect the rules, and you got to make sure that this man's being marked as well. Kamikamisha goes on a bit of a wander, taken forward by Sankoni, also a decent human bull that charges through traffic. Le Garec over the top. Few options. The high ball, and well, it's gone forward out of the hands of Dumont. Bosi going up for it and just getting the better of Dumont on that occasion, as you can see. And the knock-on made by Dumont. Vinaya Habosi, the former Fijian Drua player, 23 years of age, 4 caps for Fiji. I'm sure that we'll see him at the Rugby World Cup in September. Originally from Nayawa village, youngest of 6 kids. Had brothers who have running out and playing rugby in the village. Of course, that's what they want to do. And if it's in the DNA, then of course you get to play the wonderful islands of Fiji. A few big boys ready to come on. Becca Gigashvili, Chris Tolafua, Bruce DeVoe, and a complete change of the front row. Tactical change from Frank Azema, Pierre Mignoni, as they try and stabilize and deal with the Racing pack. It's not really the scrum that I'm worried about too much. That's better from Toulon. Finn Russell gets it out. Chavonsi takes it forward. Support from the Fijians, of course. That's why they're just like floating and ghosting their way forward as if they're just treading air. The Garek, Nikane. The Garek picks it up. Finn Russell. Chavonsi meets Kieran Brooks. Well, it's Spring who tries to make inroads this time. Toulon defense pretty strong at the moment. There's just a little bit of Finn Russell magic or Gael Fickou magic that can dice up and confuse the defense. Always constantly on the lookout for a counter ruck. Shah. Russell. His offload. Lakafia. Now, what options? There's mismatches here. Not too many options. It's off the foot of their number 8. Spillage. It was actually came off the foot of Bastero, hence the reason why it just made it more available for Racing to get their hands on it, which is what they did.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 et 9. 9. Vous sortez. 2 pareil. Et 3 pareil. Santé. Tu m'as dit 2 et 12. Ok, vas-y. Tu me dis quand tu as tout le monde avec ça. C'est bon?
Bastero Sankoni. Great work there from Bastero. And the changes have happened. Gigashvili. Kieran Brooks getting a bit of treatment on that wrist. Former Wasps player from Stoke. Danglo comes on for Payog. Jules Danglo very fast. Nyakane is the man who's been penalised. I like this player as well. I'm a big fan of Terry. Former captain of Nevers, young guy who's really come on strong. Showing great leadership skills, but he's fearless running forward. And you'll see a big block of human being capable of handing off and barging past lots of defenders. As Saley comes on for Chavonsi as well. Here he is, Saley's first touch into the hands of Lakafia. There's the kick over the top. There's an opportunity for Gael Dreen to do something. Danglo. Picked up by Becca Gashvili.
On la joue 21. Derrière.
Goes high. Le Garek tries to spin out of the Gael Dreen challenge, but he goes down. Well read. Oh, Diallo not going anywhere. Le Garek again, trying to get it out of its own territory. And watch out for the chasers. Habosi. West. It's great work at the breakdown. Oh, that's, yeah, you got to give it to Habosi. Those duck legs, crikey. How he managed to stay in that position. Every single leg muscle was just being as tight and as he was just pushed off his balance, but he had his hands on it, on the ball, and he was definitely not letting go. Russell takes it quick. Fiku gets the ball out wide, and there it is. It's been picked up by Imhoff. What options has he got? Saley on the outside. Good support. Russell again. Fiku. He sees the gap and he tries to go. He saw that there was a player down. Habosi. Can he be stopped? He can't. It's gone over. He's grounded it. He is too strong for the Toulon defence. And that's his 4th try, the Fijian 23-year-old, showing us just how strong he is after a clinical jackal at the breakdown. It all started with this. Finn Russell just getting it moving quickly. Imhoff took it forward. The Toulon defence in position. And then get it out to Gael Fiku. Took advantage of Tolafua falling off his feet. And then afterwards, well, you just know how dangerous it is. All it needs is a Habosi pickup. And, well, he's just as good as any back row forward. That is grounded. 27-7. And the Russell kicking machine back in action. It's a great kick from Russell. And that's 200% in the second half. Let's just look at this again. It's Tolafua slipping. That basically opened up a boulevard. Olivon made the tackle, but just look how quick Habosi was to pick the ball up. 2 defenders couldn't hold him. And the big winger crashes over despite the challenge to score. Bonus point provisionally in the bag for the Racing men. And they are comfortably in the 3rd position behind the 2 outright leaders, Toulouse, La Rochelle.
Jouez là, neuf.
Laurie comes on for Diallo. Galin on for Spring.
Ok, c'est la
Gelant,
Arrête du temps.
South African World Cup winner, another player with 5-star credentials.
Changement.
Mathieu Lekovec will go off. It looks like he'll be placed by Mathieu Tongi. There he is.
Attends, Christophe.
22-year-old, a former USAT player. On the Massa, joined in 2019. Tongi, of course, former Brevist, who will be sparing a thought for the boys from the Corres following their relegation down into Pro D2. Sad day for the fighters of Brive-le-Gaillard. Got a player down as well. This is not good news for Toulon. Tolafua. Jules Danglo picked up. That's good handling, good use. And that's a nice little kick over the top by Dran. Can they pick it up? Well, it's there for the taking. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know if there was a knock on there. That's a penalty. He was on his knees digging for the ball, and it's pretty straightforward there for the referee. I had a little bit of a chuckle watching Beka Gigashvili use his spade-like hands to dig for that ball underneath all of those bodies. That's a knock-on. That should have been a scrum 5. That's Imhoff who knocks the ball forward, sliding across. Mr. Kerr goes back, then he'll realise that it's a scrum 5 for Toulon.
Allez, reprise du temps, on y va, Blanc.
Cameron Walkie about to come on. We know what he can do. French international, former UBB player, originally from Saint-Denis, where the stadium is, northern Paris. It's a nice little chip over the top. Oh, it's picked up by Habosi. Gail Drain doing really well. That's going to be a penalty for Toulon.
Bonne attitude d'aller chercher le ballon.
Good work that is by Drain.
Mon juge de touche me dit que c'est bon. Arrêt du temps. 3, 5.
A few big changes now with Cameron Walkie. Will come on for Polignati. Niakani coming off Ali Oz. I think Benarous and Tarried are already on, so it's a complete change of the front row, but Walkie, 19-cap French international.
Reprise.
Perfectly taken. That's really good work, that is. Really good work. Now, they got to make this happen. Chris Tolafua, the ball comes out. There's a kick, is dinked into the corner. And it's been picked up. It's good work, that is. Just to make life complicated from Danglo. Forwards will pick it up. Oh, he's just flown off his feet there, Tarry. They've got to be careful there. Could have been picked up by the linesman or the referee. Le Garec. And there's the kick. Doesn't gain much ground, and he knows it. But a few meters is better than nothing. Now they've got to reset Toulon. They've got a good attacking platform. First things first is get it straight and get it to one of your own players. Watch out for Olivon. Remember, they scored off this in the first half. Try it this time would give them a little bit of positivity. Adrian Warrior, this is well picked up. Bastereau, battering ram, taking out Walkie. Here they go, another charge, this time coming from Warrior. It's good work. Taken forward there by Gagashvili. He hits the deck. Danglo comes out wide, not a bad little pass. And here he is, he's very dangerous, isn't he, Dumont? Spins off a racing defender. It's on the ground, but that's illegal. I think there's going to be a penalty.
Capitaine. Vous avez le choix, ici hors-jeu, ou ici le conteste le coup de sol. Je vous laisse le choix. Ici. Ouais, ok.
Matthias Smaley, a little bit of an ankle issue.
10 mètres, s'il vous plaît. 10 mètres.
23-year-old. His first match playing in the top 14 for Toulon, because he's from that. His first club was alongside Julien Savea. Can you imagine that? Back in 2019. It's not a bad partner in midfield, is it? To understand exactly what's, to understand the ropes. Former Stade Montois player.
La pénalité là-bas, capitaine Blanc, le coup de sol.
France under 20 player.
Ouais. Là, c'est ça. La ligne, la ligne, la ligne.
Pierre what's he going to do? Doesn't have much options. It's a quick tap for Tolofua. Here we go. Oh, that's as ugly as can be. As ugly as can be. And this is Racing, who will now have a great opportunity to do something from here. The advantage is over. Now, here he is. Domon gets it moving quickly to Drang. What options? Where are they going with this? Halfway line, counter-rucking. Could turn this around in a big way. Oh, it's a wild pass. Domon under pressure. Has to dive on it. Tries to go underneath the legs of Waki. And now they're all the way back inside of their own 22. Can you imagine that? Could have been so different.
Alors, on la joue 9.
Donglo with a high kick. Perfectly picked up by Gibert. Oh, it's an ugly kick.
Juste derrière.
Ball swung out very quickly. That's a break. That's a beautiful break. Gibert on the outside. What has he got? He's got that man, Imhoff. Imhoff cuts inside. Oh, that is a delight to the eye. And how about that for a finish? The Argentinian 35-year-old, the Puma, pounces. Try number 4 for him this season, and try number 5 for Racing. Well, he's still got what it takes, but all came from this botched attempt to try and tap the penalty. Gibert, just come on. Dinks one. There's an ugly kick. And then afterwards, look at that from Fiku. Gibert picks it up. Hands off a limping Matthias Smiley. Then afterwards, he motors forward, takes out a couple of defenders, gets the pass out wide to Imhoff. Imhoff cuts inside. Smart, intelligent play and a fine score. Gets past the injured animal, and just look at that. Even had Francis Siley just inside if necessary. Experience pays, and a brilliant score. And all of a sudden, it's 36 points to 7. And the Racing fans enjoying their trip to Normandy. Look at Smiley, he's a wounded animal. And afterwards, is he going to go left? Is he going to right? Takes out Dumont. And then look at that, whizzing around the outside. Comes Emerick Luke. Can't do anything. Le Garrick. Dumont makes the mark.
Coup de pied franc.
Taken quickly. Oh, that's nice and neat. Such a dangerous player. Gallant.
On attend devant. OK, en jeu.
Tidied up by Gibert. Kick down the line. Tries to go for the 50-22. Is West. West responds with a banana kick. Gibert has his say in the matter. He tries one, and that goes straight out. Oh, here they go again. It's another similar scenario. Hesitation with the kick. Gail Drown. And that's miscued, goes out just outside of the 22. Frustration there for the 22-year-old winger. There he is, Vinaya Habosi, big game. Spring comes back on. Laurie, Shuzanu, Legaric, that's nicely done, Spring. Just off the left shoulder. Gibert, Sankoni this time. Runs into Adrian Warrion, the player who's going to, that's ripped out and stolen. 12 minutes to go now. Toulon looking for some kind of reprieve. They would like to get a point, but I don't think they're going to get anywhere near a point here tonight. Donglo, West, not a bad kick. Interesting effort. And Captain, oh, there's Tarek. Oh, he's just picked it up. It's a great tackle. And the substitute hooker in a great position there. Saley, Racing, surely it's going to be a try. Oh, he does it again, throwing the dummy. Very well read there by Lakafia. And look at that, Saley goes. Legarec, Tarek again. Legarec. Gibert ejects one over the top, picked up by Spring. Still an opportunity. Kamikaisa, there it is. It's Legarec, dummies, twists and turns. And I don't think he's managed to ground the ball. And it might be a yellow card for an illegal clear out of some kind. Who's at fault here?
Moi j'ai le 20 qui vient taper volontairement avec le pied là dans le ballon. Et j'avais hors-jeu du 7 là-bas. Tu veux le contrôler ça ou c'est bon pour toi?
Thomas Sal's gonna.
D'accord.
We're going to go to the tier. Let's have a look at this because I think we need to examine the situation a little bit better.
Et ici le 20 qui vient taper avec le pied dans le ballon. Christophe, il a un doute. Tu veux contrôler le déblayage du 8 blanc, c'est ça?
Okay. And the 26-year-old in a bit of pain.
Je reviens vers vous.
Donc on va regarder
heading off to Province Rugby, ex on Provence at the end of this current season.
Donc, juste devant lui, proche de la ligne de touche.
Donc c'est après ça. On voit ici le 8 qui vient sur un joueur à l'épaule.
Pour moi sur un joueur au sol.
Oui.
Kamikaze going in very hard.
Ivan, tu peux nous remettre à cet angle s'il te plaît?
On Thomas Sal, that's why he's hurt.
Tu peux nous remettre à cet angle, Ivan, s'il te plaît? Voilà, ici.
Ah, le déblayage du 8 là.
Voilà, 8 qui vient sur le 20 au sol.
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous, that is. That's flanked with that right shoulder from the Fijian.
Le jeu déloyal pour moi c'est à l'épaule. Ok. Il y avait avantage de votre 7 hors jeu élevé là-bas. Par contre, il y a une action de jeu déloyal de votre 8 qui vient à l'épaule. Il y a peu de vitesse. Mais par contre, le jeu déloyal, c'est un acte de jeu déloyal. Ça prend le dessus sur la position de hors jeu. Donc, je vais mettre pénalité contre votre 8. Oui, il y avait avantage pour le 7 qui était hors jeu. Exactement. Avantage pour vous. Et il y a un acte de jeu déloyal de votre 8 qui vient à l'épaule.
Okay, il y a peu de vitesse,
pénalité pour moi. Par contre, je retourne et je reste sur le jeu déloyal.
It's an offside and well, the penalty's reversed. Kamikaze not been given a yellow card. I don't think he's just been.
Hors-jeu là-bas,
He's just
retournez
lost
ici.
possession.
8.
Thomas Salas seems to be okay.
Après la pénalité, Alexis. Non, attendez. Le 19.
Lukovic, Olivan. Finn Russell get the chance to come back on. Oh, that was a good little stint for Olivan. They got a try from him coming on and winning that line out. But he's going to go back off and get some rest. Keep him preserved for next week's final, of course. Crow back on for Deveau. They always knew it was going to be difficult having to play so many French players just to bring up the numbers to satisfy the French Rugby League. The Garek.
C'est bon, allez. Je t'ai pas entendu, Alexis.
La même chose.
Ok, reprise. Même chose.
Got to get it right. There's hesitation. The moment that you go twice to throw the ball in is the moment that you're going to give the ball back to your opponent. So.
Il va la sortir, Flexion. Lié. Jeu.
Here we go. In it goes.
On reste.
Gibert gets it out. Finn Russell. Gail Ficker. Russell inside. Oh, Saley can't pick it up, but it does get just knocked into the hands of Gelent. Back out the bullet pass. Nicely done by Gibert. Oh, there's it's a ripped ball. It's good work from Bastero. They somehow pinch it back. Now they got a great chance. That's a good running line. Spring is wonderful. He's got one of those in his steps. Here's Gibert. Just outside. Off his right shoulder. Gibert again. Big men queuing up to try and find a way through. Now the backs. Russell! Yeah, taken back. It might be a scrum 5. So close in releasing one of his teammates, but the pass, the reverse offload, and it will be a scrum, and it will be Racing who get possession. Look at that. Bastero giving it back to Russell and smuggled out of there. Look at that from Spring. Just couldn't quite get away. That was beautifully done. Gets rid of Groh. Good defense from Sal, otherwise that would have been Imhoff or Gelent who would have taken that pass.
Ok, il y a un avant bleu, elle est retouchée par votre bleu. Merci. Elle est pour vous. Merci Cédric.
Reviens. Allez, propre, discipline. Première. Mon doublé, les gars. Attends. Ouais, mon Ali. Allez, deuxième. Ouais. Second. Ouais. Entre, Adri.
Flexion. Lié. Jeu. C'est la deuxième.
Second time, just going in too quickly. Eddie Benarous at fault.
Allez, sur vous.
The quest continues for Toulon to try and just get themselves a good attacking chance to get a try. So Gervais Cordon has come on. Tolofua, don't hesitate. One throw. Donglo. Good running from Cordon.
Allez, bien les pieds. Parfait.
A little sneaky chip over the top, but of course it's Finn Russell who picks it up. Couldn't stay on his skates. 6 minutes remaining. Gibert responds with one of his own. That's a good kick. Really sneaky kick. Taken quickly. No. Marius Dumont decides to not take the risk. 5 tries to 1. Toulon need to put in 36 French GIF players in their last 2 games. Hence the reason why they've just rammed this squad full of GIF players, and the result is that well, they're not really fronting up against this Racing team, otherwise they would have put up a probably better fight, but complicated to take on Racing. They're playing great rugby this season. A little bit scrappy at times, but just constantly hovering around the 4th, 5th position, 6th position. 10 losses, 13 wins and 1 draw.
Tu m'as dit, Alexis, tu l'as là? Ça marche. La marque. Reprise du temps. Juste maîtrisez-moi ça pour moi, vous mettez la pression avant.
Okay. Allez, encore. Oh, je vais encore, c'est bien. C'est bon. Oui, c'est là-bas. C'est comme ça. Allez, Adrien.
Flexion. Lié.
Donglo. Penalty goes down. Taken quickly. I don't know if that's the right decision. Well, it doesn't matter. There was spillage there. And Spring trying to pounce on that to slow it down. Duran races onto it.
Ouais, je veux le coup dans... Non, pour moi même, vous avez le coup comme ça et vous tirez. Ouais, il n'y a pas de souci.
Stade Francais Lyon, big match on Sunday night. Stade Francais will lose their 3rd spot with this victory here today. Diallo swats the ball back into possession as Saley kicks one down into the corner. Cheeky, very cheeky. Well, he didn't want to boot that upfield. Teammate was a little bit too close for comfort. Him off. Gibert, stolen ball. Looking for the 50-22. I think that's beautiful. They're going to get possession. Look at that, Finn Russell's magic, wizardry.
Non. Vous la rentrez. Le ruck est devant la ligne des 50.
Nolan Legarec, the 20-year-old from Van. Now look at that. Oh, that's a 50-22 normally. Oh, he's Noah's on the line. What am I talking about? Of course it is. So nearly got away with it.
Je vais vous faire une marque moins loin alors.
2 minutes to go. And we'll go back to where he made contact with the ball, Tolofua. And the line-out's one. Mattia Tongi. West, who runs into Saley, who's known for some pretty fearless defensive play. Just creeping into the Racing half, and the possession's been lost. And we go again with a scrum.
Je peux pas le dire, mais si vous le dites. Je peux pas le dire, mais si vous le dites.
As it stands, Toulon, they'll just have to stay down there in that 7th position.
juste gardez-moi bien ça en haut.
Sorry, 8th position, Toulon, 57 points. And Racing move up to 66, so they are going to move into the 3rd position. Nudging Stade Francais to 4th, Bordeaux to 5th, and Lyon will stay in that 6th position. Penalty.
Attendez, 21.
Toulon.
Attendez. C'est lui qui... C'est jeu, Mathieu. On attend.
Thomas Sal. Donglo. Let's see what the running lines are like. Oh, it's intercepted. That is perfectly spotted. Look at that, Gibert. A beautiful interception try. Well, he's got the wizardry. He really has. Spotting it from distance. Try number 6, sealed, signed, delivered, livre, whatever you want to call it. All smiles and a romping, crushing defeat for Racing. Topped off with a Gibert interception. Oh my word. What an angle, what a line. The smiling assassin off the bench. 41-7. Well, that's a big win here for Racing, and taking 5 points here moves up to 66. And that means that they are very close to booking their place at a home home barrage. Well, there it is. That's the interception. Absolutely brilliant. But the final whistle's been blown here in Le Havre at the Stade Océan. Finn Russell and co. doing the damage, doing the business. And the conversion for the Scottish fly half to wrap up victory for Racing. And 43 points to 7. And a big, strong statement against a team depleted of its stars as they prepare for that Challenge Cup final next weekend against Glasgow and Dublin. And the likes of Habosi and Kamikami scoring some important tries out here today. They always knew it was going to be complicated, Toulon, leaving all of their players to prepare for next week's battle in Dublin to win silverware. They lost against Lyon in last season's Challenge Cup final. They want to go again, this time in Dublin against Glasgow. But today it's all about Racing getting a strong 5-point win here and to move up into 3rd position above Stade Francais. Mathieu Bastereau, one of the veterans in this Toulon team. Well, now it all comes down to what they can do next week, in 2 weeks' time, Toulon in the top 14, because they have a very important game to play. It goes down to the wire, but at least they've got home advantage. Stade Félix Mayol will be the place to be, because they are taking on Union Bordeaux-Bègles. And they have to beat Union Bordeaux-Bègles to have any chance of finishing in the top 6. But that's in a fortnight's time. Next week, Europe. And then the week after is where they all start to prepare the final round of action in the top 14. We'll get a reaction from both sides in a minute. But before that, it's a nice catch-up between Danny Priso and some of the other guys. There you go, Diallo, Bobigny, former Racing man. And I think we're going to get the reaction from Antoine Gibert. In a second. Pau take on Montpellier in the final round in a fortnight.
Oui,
Toulouse, Brive, Clermont Racing, Toulon, Union Bordeaux-Bègles.
Ouais, une large victoire. C'était très dur. On a fait 20 très bonnes premières minutes.
First 20 minutes were very good. The second 20 couldn't stay in their half, so we had a few problems. But in the second half, there was some good stuff. There's some good play that we played out there.
Passeur, marqueur, tout va bien. Et je le redis encore une fois que vous êtes qualifiés ce soir.
Ouais, on est très contents, mais après
we're very happy.
D'où on vient. On n'était pas qualifiés il y a encore 3 semaines. On était en dehors des 6.
But 3 weeks ago we weren't qualified. We're out of the top 6. So
le déplacement à Clermont pour essayer d'aller chercher
now
Merci.
We've got to prepare the game against Clermont for to try and have a home barrage.
Alors, capitaine, je dis une large défaite de votre part. Comment vous expliquez ça?
Tout simplement, on n'a pas été dominant sur des fondamentaux comme la touche.
Dominant in the
on a perdu
fundamentals.
Beaucoup de ballons,
line
on
out.
n'a pas scoré après un mi-temps quand on a des points.
Lost a lot of balls.
On loupe les plaquages. Voilà, c'est des choses basiques du
Yeah,
rugby. Donc voilà, on n'a pas été au niveau ce soir.
Losing
Donc
ball and
voilà,
tackles.
On apprend.
It's the basics in
on avait
rugby.
une équipe qui a mis beaucoup d'énergie dans la
We had a
semaine.
team that put a lot of energy in the week, but it obviously wasn't enough. But we still got to fight.
L'Europe que le top 14.
Vous avez posé la question au coach. Nous, on avait à cœur de faire
ask the coach the question. We haven't put the Challenge Cup ahead of the top 14, of course not. We just allowed the youngsters to come in so that we could prepare ourselves for next weekend. We obviously know that.
Vous croyez encore à la qualif?
On va tout donner.
Yeah, we're going to give everything to qualify for the top 6. We've got a final next week, and then we're going to focus on our final game against Bordeaux at Mayol. And we'll see what happens after the 2 games. Yeah, we're going to watch Lyon, Stade Francais, of course. If Lyon lose, then that means that Toulon still have a chance to qualify. That's what it comes down to. So much at stake. Well, how about that? 6 tries and a little bit of sneaky play from Gibert to produce that fine assassin move in the 81st minute. But Niakane, Habosi, Yamikamisa, Chuzano, Imhoff, Gibert, all scoring. Russell's kicking great in the second half. Missed a couple in the first. No points for Toulon in the second half. But a very fervent and big statement by Racing. Well, they've qualified for the top 6 for the playoffs, that's for sure. Now, in which position? We'll find out in 2 weeks' time when they travel to Clermont. Penalty count level. And Toulon just not getting the territory and the possession that they needed to shake things up a little bit. And a match on the road for Racing has enabled them to walk away with another victory, just like they did up at Félix Bollard in Lens with that last play victory against Union Bordeaux-Bègles. Sometimes it's not done in an easy fashion. Probably prefer to stay and play at Paris La Défense Arena. But at the moment, it's okay, to say the least. Racing doing the business to get those points. Let's take a look at the highlights. Well, just look at this. Slick hands, the ball goes down. It's Imhoff with a bit of support from Sailly. And here they are, they go again. Now look at Tolofua, slips, opens it up. Olivon gets Fickou, but Fickou lets the ball lie for Habosi, picks it up, and he won't stop. The big 105-kilo 6'3" Fijian winger from that range. Too strong, too focused, and well, yeah, it is just, it's pure strength, but also his ability to keep hold of the ball. Now Gibert, not a great kick, but look what happens. Fiku, Imhoff, Gibert hands off Smaley. Just look at this. He's going to go alone. No, he's going to give the ball to Imhoff. And just look at the way that he gets rid of West. Cuts inside, gets rid of the New Zealander, the Argentinian. Finishing off in style. Well, just when you look left and you look right, you know that there are options. West throws himself in maybe a little bit too hard. There's no chance he's going to pull down a player like Imhoff. Well, it's turnover ball. Look at that, the pass into the hands of Antoine Gibert, and that's his 8th try this season for the player from Sèvres. And the extra's good for Finn Russell. That's the end. What a game for Racing. Congratulations, they move 3rd. Toulon need to win their final game. Focused on Europe next weekend. That's the end. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you Sunday night. It's Stade Francais Lyon, and I'll be joined by Johnny Beattie. Have a good night. We'll see you then. Bonsoir.